What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John HG for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. Yeah, things have been a little off schedule this weekend. I apologize for that. Friday was it was just a very horrible, unlucky day for me, which is why I had to switch things up and not do a playthrough. I consider yesterday's afternoon my Friday night filler playthrough, even though it was a Pixie playthrough. It didn't happen on Friday night. You get the idea. So today I want to do a playthrough, and Forbidden Island I've played a lot of. I've played a lot of it on camera, but this is the first time. I'm late to the party, that's for sure, but there are some official variants to the shape of the island when you play the game. So I looked through them all, and they all looked good. They all looked interesting. I want to play them all. But two of them that leapt out at me was the Island of Death and Skull Island. Now, after everything was set up, just before I hit play, I realized I should have changed table covers. I should have gone back to the water, or maybe something a little more solid and darker, because it makes it a little hard to see this. There's no tile here or here, so it kind of looks like eyes. Skull Island, get it? I chose a team if you followed my earlier videos on this, that's usually what I tend to do. I just tend to choose my team. So I got my team of 4 right here. The navigator, who's starting at the golden gate, and the diver, who's over here in the iron gate, the engineer at the bronze gate, and then the pilot, of course, starts at Fool's Landing. So we have the 4 elemental trinkets, artifacts to grab of air, earth, this one's nice, fire, and our water chalice. So we have to get all 4 of these, and then the entire party has to make it back to Fool's Landing, and we have to have a helicopter card in order to take off. It's not as easy as it sounds, because during the course of the game, the island is sinking. In fact, at the very start of the game, the island is already pre-sinking, so to say. So although these have been shuffled, when I can remember, which is most of the time, thank goodness, I like to give another shuffle on screen here. Okay. So what we have to do to finish setup is draw 6 of these cards. And then they're going to go into the discard pile. And the 6 cards that we choose will show which tiles are starting to sink. So I have the Crimson Forest. Crimson Forest is starting to sink. So now we're going to take it from this nice colorful side, and it flips over to the sinking side. And if it comes up again, then it's gone. And you can't take that path unless you're the diver. The diver may move through one or more adjacent flooded and or missing tiles for 1 action. Now we have 5 more to do. Oh, we get 2 of them at a time. The Coral Palace and the Bronze Gate. Oh no! Right where our engineer is. Look, he has the ability to shore up 2 tiles for 1 action. And then the Coral Palace, which is right over here next to Fool's Landing. We have to make sure we can get back to Fool's Landing. So that's 3. We're halfway there. Now the Iron Gate. Oh, great. Right where all of us are hanging out. All these damn gates. So is that 4 or 5? The Dunes of Deception. That's mud piles of deception. And that should be 5, right? That's what we've been counting out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 6th and final one is the Breaker's Bridge. Breaker's Bridge, which is right over here, and that's gonna start flooding. Yes, they did form. I just wanted to double check. It's been a while. I just want to make sure that the discard pile doesn't get shuffled back in. But don't worry, we're going to be worrying about that because there's going to be cards coming out in here, which is going to be causing more flooding and cards getting mixed back in. And you'll see how this works out. So this is pretty much this is the order I decided on. Not pretty much, it is. So the navigator, the diver, the engineer, and the pilot. But another thing, I play this game so much and I can't even remember. Starting hand, 2 cards each. Yeah, okay. 2 cards each. So the navigator, this is going to get shuffled back in. These aren't good. Okay, so the navigator is starting with a cup. Ooh, 2 cups. Diver has earth. Oh, and a helicopter ride card. Air for the engineer with a little fire. And cup and fire. All right. And this gets shuffled back in. Okay. Well, I'm really excited to try all of these new tile layouts. See how they change play as far as strategy goes or something. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, now this game is played by the active player, which is always going to be me. The active player taking up to 3 actions. After that, I'm going to have to draw 2 treasure cards, which, as you saw, might raise the water level. And then I'm going to have to draw flood cards. And the number of flood cards I draw is dependent on how the water level's been rising. So I'm starting this on normal. I'm starting this right here on the normal setting. So right now, when I have to draw flood cards, it's going to be 2. But when the water level rises, it's going to be 3 for the next 3 times after that. 4, 5, and if it goes above 5, yes, you're right. Jolly Rogers, ho, ho, ho. That is all she will have written. But also, if any one of these team members die, the game is over. They all have to survive and escape together. This is why cards like this are important. We need actually one of these on hand, anyone, to have this in order to flee the island at the end. So the navigator is starting off, and the navigator can move another player up to 2 tiles for one of the navigator's actions. And you can do the same action multiple times, so you could move and move. Okay, the navigator yellow at the gold gate right down here. We have a treasure right next to us, right there. Same thing with Fool's Landing. Look at this. So for one action, move another player up to 2 adjacent tiles for one action. So move 1, 2, that's one action. 2 actions. The 3rd action. Myself? Yeah. So that's the 3 actions. And we have everyone in place. But the problem is we don't have enough treasure yet. So we're still going to have to do some moving around. I just kind of thought that was clever. And since it's the beginning of the game, yeah, it's not the most strategic move, but I just had a little fun with it. It's the beginning of the game. You can give yourself a little room, you know? So that's how that's going to play out. So now at the end of the turn, we're going to be drawing 2 treasure cards. Earth. Got 2 chalices. Got an earth. And another earth. So doubling up there on that. Now we're going to have to check the flood cards. So as I said, we were at 2 because that's the level over here. So what's going to be getting flooded? The silver gate is starting to flood. And the gold gate is starting to flood. Okay. So that was the navigator. Sometimes, if you've watched my videos before, you know sometimes I end up moving very fast talking, explaining things to the camera, to you all, and then I lose track of things. So I'm going to set that like so to remind me that there is that navigator has already gone. The diver moved through one or more adjacent flooded areas and or missing tiles for one action, but must end your turn on a tile. So the diver is holding on to, besides the helicopter, also an earth. You're going to need 4 cards. And the navigator has 2 already. Now, like I said, this is the beginning of the game. You have a little bit of room here. You got wiggle room. So I think what I'm going to do, play anytime. This does not count as an action. Move 1 or more pawns on the same tile to any other tile. And he's gonna use that right now. So there's more of them in there. We'll get another one. And he's going to come all the way down here. So that did not cost an action. So 2 of the actions, he's going to hand these. Take. Give. So he's going to give this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a max hand size right now. That's a max hand size. So that was no actions to fly because of the helicopter. 1 action to give. Then 2 actions. Shore up. Shore up here. And then for the 3rd action, I'm going to move over here. And draw 2 treasure cards for the diver. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, we're going to move the water level mark up 1 tick. We're going to shuffle the flood discard pile and place it on top of the drawer pile. Discard this card to the treasure pile. See, this is where it gets dangerous. You see this now, right? Sort of similar setup to like Pandemic, right? The way Pandemic works. Because now the trouble cards are all back on the top. So things that have already started to pre-flood will now flood and be gone. Oh well. 2nd card. He still gets a 2nd one. Sandbag. Shore up any 1 tile on the island. Play any time. Does not count as an action. So he can like launch those like rocket launcher anywhere on Skull Island that he wants. Now that was the diver. Moving on to the engineer, who can shore up 2 tiles for 1 action. So he will shore up. So wait. He's going to move. One action, 2 actions, and 3 actions. He's going to shore up over here. So let's see what treasure he gets. All right, we got air. That's 2 of them he has now. He's got 2 air. And, damn it. Forgot to put this up before. 3, that's gone up again. Oh, man. Oh, there is nothing. There's nothing here. But he does have to draw 3 now anyway. Coral Palace is gone. Oh, no. It would have been gone, but it's not. The Iron Gate has sunk. Blub, 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 blub. Take that card out. And the 3rd card, because we're up to 3 now, is the Gold Gate. Submerges again. Whew. All right. So engineer. Oh, that was the engineer. Sorry. Pilot. See, this is why, this is why I'm doing this. Uh, oh, we get this a second one? No, we got one, and then that was two. The treasures, yeah. So pilot, once per turn, may fly to any tile on the island for one action. And air, I mean water and fire. Water and fire. One, two. We need an earth over here. We fire two and two. The pilot is going to move one, shore up, take a dip, and shore up there. We're still drawing two. That's all you ever draw from the treasure. You got an earth. You got two earths. Two earths, a fire, and water. So it's 1, 2 earths here, and we have 3 earths here. So we have enough to collect the earth piece if we can get these. We gotta get one of these here or 2 of these there. But now the trouble, my friends. The silver gate. Blah, 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 blah. God. Breaker's Bridge. Blah, 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 blah. And the Crimson Forest is now the Aqua Forest. Island's gotten considerably smaller, and that will continue to do so, my friends. All right, so they have all gone, so I can remind myself that all is good with the go order. Now, the Navigator has 3 Earths. Needs a 4th Earth. And then needs to get to an Earth spot to get it. So yellow is on an Earth spot. Navigator, move another player up to 2 tiles for 1 action. Oh, okay. So for the first action, do I want to do that? This is where the time gets eaten up in the game. Trying to figure out the best plan and strategy. And they're all like kind of right next to each other, literally. They're all adjacent to at least 1, if not 2. Red is adjacent to 2. So is black. Engineer and diver. And diver's the safest one there right now. Can't take. You can give treasure cards. So who? Okay. One action, 1, 2, using the navigator ability. Second action, and then the third action. No. He has an escape path, right? If this goes, he can still go this way. Two. One, two. Not liking that. 2 air, 1 fire, and 1 fire here. And I put the navigator first to move people into places before their turn. It's the reason I wanted the navigator to go first. So the next in line will be the diver. So maybe if I look at it this way, Where do I want the diver to be? Diver doesn't have anything but the sandbags. Let's move the diver 1, 2. And for my second action, blue, red, and it says move another player. Otherwise, I would love to do that. That wouldn't make sense. I know it wouldn't make sense, but I'd love to do that with the navigator. Use the ability on the navigator's own self. Red, 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 red. Up to 2 spaces. One, two. Then for the third action, shore up. Gold will show up Gold's gate. Ah! Fudge knuckle. This is rising fast. Oh boy, what's what? Which is which is which is which is which is which? Which is which? This is like one of my favorite Scooby-Doos. Ruh-roh. Second card. Yellow can't hold anything else. Would have to discard to keep this fire. We have 2 fires out. We have navigators holding 2 of the 3 chalice clues, I guess. I'm going to have to discard that. And I'm tired of pulling these out upside down. Now, unfortunately, 3. If the water level goes up again, we're hitting 4. But right now, it's just 3. Oh, Gold Gate really wants to rust. Does gold rust? No, it doesn't. Coral Palace. And the Bronze Gate. Blub, 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 blub. Goodbye, Bronze Gate. Diver is going to use these anytime. Does not count as an action. They can be used on any tiles on the island. That is not an action. That's what the diver did. Diver's holding nothing. Diver needs to find stuff. There's nothing else to shore up. You can't capture any treasure, and no treasure to give. So the diver's going to go 1, 2, and that's it. I mean, really, there's no other options. I can't see of any place I need to put the diver to prepare for something. I still pull this out upside down? Air. Oh, they're all mixed up. And a cup. I hate that. 3 cards. The dunes of deception become the mud of emmuddlement. That's not even a word. 2. The Tidal Palace is getting a little wet. And the Temple of the Moon has been completely dry this whole game. That was the diver. My engineer, show up to 2 tiles for 1 action. But you have to be orthogonal, not diagonal, and you have to be adjacent. Let's see, 2 air and 1 fire. Where's blue? Where's blue? Okay. Can't get to blue. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, without having an action left. But okay. 1, 2, 3 actions right there. Fire. 2 fire, 2 air. And air. Needs 1 more air. Full hand size. We have 3 of the 4 fires on the board, so to speak. If the diver can get to the engineer, the diver has another air. Okay, now the bad news starts, everyone. A cup. I'll have to discard that. And fire. Has to discard this because well, the pilot has either or, but we're only one. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to discard that as well. 3 coming up. Fool's Landing starts to sink. This is really dangerous. A Fool's Landing sinks at any point in the game. Game is over. Lost Lagoon is lost on the board. Ah, here it is. And the third and final one, well, it's still 3 at a time. Oh, the Whispering Garden. It's actually one of my favorite tiles. I like that. Was that there or there? I can't remember. No, that was there. Okay, it could have been worse. So now the pilot goes. Must per turn fly to any tile on the island for 1 action. The pilot is holding a cup, a fire, and 2 earth. And so the pilot is going to fly to the Temple of the Sun for 1 action as the pilot. As a second action, we'll give this to the navigator. Now, you don't have to discard down. Actually, I made a mistake earlier. You don't have to discard down until during the order of play. Draw 2 cards and then draw down if it's over 5. So you can temporarily have more. That was 1 action. That was 2 actions. And for 3 actions, give him the cup. Okay, good. And the pilot is the one that has it, too. Look at that. The pilot has the pilot. Has the helicopter card. The pilot has 2! Oh, this is great. Move 1 or more pawns on the same tile to any other tile. Or liftoff. Now the bad news, my friends. The Caves of Ember. I guess the embers are put out. Phantom Rock. Oh, shoot. We got to do something about that. And Howling Gardens. Blurb, blurb. No blurb, blurb yet. No blurb, blurb yet. Everyone is reset. I was actually hoping we got more sandbags. But we did not yet. Okay, the navigator. The navigator is on the Earth. And we'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4 Earth cards. Will get spent. Well, she is on the symbol. And she has gained dun, 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 the Earth. Yes, she's gained the Earth itself. No, the artifact controlling, influencing the element of Earth. And she has 3 cups remaining as well. So that was one. That was the navigator 1 turn for using that. Now, second turn. The diver's way up there. But can start making her way somewhere that'll be helpful for the diver. 1, 2, There's nothing she can do about Fool's Landing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she got some sandbags. Use anytime. So we're gonna, this one right here. And particularly anything else? And second one, and she got air. So I think we have enough air on the board now, too. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got to meet these people up. 3, the observatory. I mean, the watchtower. No, the observatory. Sorry. Sorry. Now the watchtower. All along the watchtower. It's getting wet. Twilight Hollow. Everything is moist. The diver got 1 cup and 1 air. The engineer is going next, who has 3 air. So get 1, 2, and then the diver will give this there. 1, 2, yeah, 3. Reshuffle. Because now it's getting dangerous. Because we haven't returned a lot of cards. What the hell did I put these on the side for now? I can't. Oh, these are the ones. These are the ones that are I just spent. So they have to get shuffled back in as well. Yeah, the more cards, the more treasure cards you have out in play. Remember this: the faster the water rising card will come out. But yeah, now it was Earth, which we no longer need. Earth, but at least that saves us from the water rises. Now the engineer goes. First thing the engineer is going to do. Shoot. Play any time. Move 1 or more pawns to the same tile. Play any time. Play anytime. Let me see if... Oh, yeah. You don't have to move the pilot. Just move 1 or more pawns on the same tile to any other tile. And that wasn't even... Anyway, it doesn't matter, because that still works. So moving everyone there means the engineer moves 1 action, takes 1 action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second action. And for the third action, we'll shore up to make sure the poor navigator doesn't drown. Well, actually, you wouldn't, because there's an adjacent area to go to. That is it. So now things are getting dangerous. Oh, look at that. We got that back. Wasn't that nice? Oh, so that was the engineer. We just went. No water, no water, no water. Oh, good. And a cup. Well, that's kind of close to water, right? You know, the element of. And now the pilot is getting to go. Pilot is holding 1 earth, which we don't need, and 1 fire. Give this to the engineer. So the pilot, once per turn, can fly to any tile for an action. So the pilot is going to fly over here for 1 action. Second action is going to give this to the engineer. So we now have 3 of the fire we need. And then for the third action is going to shore up the tidal palace. All right, fire and earth. The Cave of Shadows has not been hit yet, but now everything is in danger. The Cliffs of Abandon. The Princess Bride. And the Temple of the Sun. Let's do 5 and only 2 here. Oh, because I switched things back. I flipped things back. Shored up. Okay. That makes sense now. Okay, so the navigator. So we need fire and we need water. And the navigator has 3 water. Diver has 1. The engineer has 1. Okay, we got 2 helicopter ride cards. So let's see. On the navigator. 1. Shore up. 3. And helicopter from the pilot, doesn't matter which one uses it, will then move diver, then move the diver over here. Okay, let's see how bad things get. Ah, damn it. We knew that had to happen sooner or later. We'll be drawing 4 cards now. I have a feeling the game is almost over. And second treasure, don't do it again. Oh, you fudge eater. Okay. The Misty Marsh. And the Copper Gate. Still got 2 more, so that means we have to shuffle these surviving cards. And then draw 2 more. The Tidal Palace. Like you shored that up. And Temple of the Moon. Blah, 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 blah. So we get that was the navigator. See, I speed things up in my mind. I go too fast. That was the navigator, which was for that drawer. But then the pilot used the card to move the diver there, so the diver was going to be next. The diver uses 1 action to give, 1 action to shore up, and another action to move back over here. Earth, wind and fire. Sandbags. Oh, let me see about using that right now. Hold on. Anywhere. Fire. Both fires are in danger. If both of any one element sink, game is over. So yeah, going to use those sandbags right then and there. And the second, oh, he did. He got earth and then he got sandbags. Sorry. 4 cards, I know. The Whispering Garden. Oh. Cave of Ember. Oh. Nope, that's here. Okay. 2, 3. The Phantom Rock. And 4. The Howling Garden. Keep sandbagging these things up. The ocean just keeps gobbling away. Ooh, things are getting really, really tight right now. So now we have to make fire. We got 3 fire here with the engineer. Engineer, 1, 2. One, 2, 3. I wish we'd get another pilot. I think there's 3 of them in there. I wish we had that other one out, damn it. 1, 2, 3. I knew it! I knew it, damn it. And fire. Oh, the engineer's all 4 fires now. Ow. Sorry, my knee just locked up a little bit. I'm old. Okay, so the engineer has all 4 fires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. We'll have to get rid of the water. We have all the water on the board with the navigator. So if we could just keep everyone alive and yeah, and we really, yeah, we could do this. This is possible. This is possible. This is possible. Okay, but and I just did. Oh, geez. See, I sped up my mind and I lost track. How many did I pull out? Was that all 5? Well, nothing yet. So I just did the treasure. Shit, that was none of them yet. The observatory. Or did I just screw myself and just did this twice? The watchtower. 3. Twilight Hollow. Why do I think I just screwed myself? 4. The Cave of Shadows. Am I putting that away? I don't know yet. Cave of Shadows. Oh, here we go. And finally, the Cliffs of Abandon. I've abandoned us. Okay, pilot. Pilot is up. Fly anyone to another tile. Okay, yellow is where yellow needs to be. Red needs to be here. And then that's 1 action, 2 actions, 3 actions. Sandbags anywhere on the island. Give them every option for a clear path back to the helicopter. Oh, geez, 5. 1, 2, the Lost Lagoon. 3, the Coral Palace. 4, the Dunes of the Ocean. And 5, the Golden Gate. Okay, so that was the pilot. That was the end of that turn. I still think I doubled up on the island's turn there, losing track. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard these 4. Since we are there. The navigator now has earth and water. second action, and third action. Two. All right. And sandbags. Okay. Okay. One sandbag. And second sandbag. The diver would be able to reach that. And the second treasure, don't be water. Ha! No, I'll just hold on to that. The Misty Marsh. 2, the Copper Gate. Number 3, Temple of the Sun. We gotta check for 4 and 5. This island is quickly eating up its secrets. 4 and 5. Okay. So now it's the diver. 1, 2, and 3. The engineer, and then we're. Oh yes, this is gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be close. Oh, come on. Oh no! One more and we're dead. Oh, thank goodness. We're not dead. The Lost Lagoon. It will never be seen again above water. 2. The Coral Palace. Is now truly a coral palace underwater. 3. The Golden Gate. No more. 4. The Tidal Palace. Oh, okay, there we go. And 5. The Howling Garden. Okay, if water level rises doesn't come up in definitely 1, maybe not 2, we got this. And this is the closest. Whew. Okay, so now at the Caves of Ember, the engineer turns those in for this. Second action would be to come here. Oh, wait a second. Third action, use anytime helicopter lift. Use anytime, lift your team off Fool's Landing and win the game. Ha 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 ha. Woo, what would have happened? What, oh, look at that. We would have been dead. If we didn't have the second helicopter card, we would have been dead. We would have been dead, and this is what it would have looked like. It would have looked like this. We had all 4 with one person, 1 space away. Oh, we got it. We got it, but that didn't happen. So right there, literally, as close to the ending as you could possibly get, we pulled it off. So what I want to do, and I said this before, and I sort of kind of did it, but now I'm going to do it straight through, is I'm going to do the Forbidden playthrough run list. And so I'll be hitting Forbidden Desert next, and then Forbidden Sky. I still haven't heard anything about the 4th in the series. My guess is going to be Forbidden Planet or Forbidden Galaxy, something like that. Since the end of Sky, you take off in a Buck Rogers style retro rocket ship. But all right, everyone, I hope you had fun. Hope you didn't catch too many mistakes I made. But Forbidden Island, and yeah, this was one of the variants. If you've been playing Forbidden Island for a while and you want to switch it up a little bit, there are these allegedly uh, official tile variant placements. So this was Skull Island. I almost played the Island of Death. Maybe that'll be next. But I want to hit Forbidden Desert and then Forbidden Sky. All right, everyone, you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm your buddy Big John G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.